this point, I think we will if Sam Jackson, as well as the fans, keep pushing for it. Eventually, Lucasfilm will listen. As always though, leave your thoughts on this in the comments down below. And do you guys want to see Mace Windu one more time? Or should he stay dead? As always, thank you guys so much for watching. May the Force be with you, and have a great day.
She's gorgeous.
Hi.
Hey, you seem surprised. Am I not looking good?
No, you are. I just thought...
Mama, what are you doing? I told you not to touch my phone. That's my Zar.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey everyone, in today's video we will add another episode to the Why They Lose series. Today's will cover Darth Maul against Obi-Wan Kenobi. In order to truly understand why he lost, without taking the easy way out and saying it's because Lucas wrote it that way, we will cover both their fighting styles, character personalities, and the novelization to back all claims. In The Phantom Menace, we see the epic battle between Darth Maul and Obi-Wan Kenobi just after Qui-Gon Jinn was slain. Using the rage and vengeance in his heart, Obi-Wan...
Holy shit, Liam Neeson was in Star Wars?
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Speed like we haven't seen before.
Killed by Darth Maul.
Only until the end, where he is overpowered by Maul, who force pushes him to the reactor pit. To Obi-Wan's luck, a small ledge protruded from the pit and he hung on for dear life. Kenobi focused largely on defensive lightsaber combat, whereas he was also very skilled and powerful in the use of the Force. He could use the Force to increase his body's endurance and agility, amplifying his speed to such an extent that he could literally disappear from sight in a blur, just like we saw in the beginning of the film. This was either to avoid attacks or to strike first with his own, while being a master of Sorsu, as Mace Windu deemed him, which was the art of defense. He simply wasn't ready to take Maul on in a head-to-head lightsaber-only combat. Not before the Clone Wars, at least. This did not help when Maul used the Force to push him over the edge, which should have killed him, however, didn't. Maul was a machine, having mastered the seventh and last lightsaber form, Juyo, the most aggressive, dominant, acrobatic, and difficult form there was. His abilities were designed by his master, Darth Sidious, to assassinate the Jedi. He was essentially a Jedi hunter, capable of, just like we saw, taking out Jedi Masters and Padawans with ease. However, why did he lose? Well, let's dive into the book for our answers. Here's a passage from the novel as Darth Maul glares at Obi-Wan from over the pit. Darth Maul walked slowly to the edge of the melting pit, tattooed face bathed in sweat, eyes wild and bright with joy. The battle was finished. The last Jedi was about to be dispatched. He smiled and shifted the remnant of his shattered lightsaber from one hand to the other, savoring the moment. Eyes fixed on the Sith Lord, Obi-Wan Kenobi went deep inside himself, connecting with the Force he had worked so hard to understanding, calming himself, stilling the trembling of his heart, and banishing his anger and fear. He called upon the last of his reserves. With clarity of purpose and strength of heart, he launched himself away from the side of the pit and catapulted back towards its lip. Imbued with the power of the Force, he cleared the rim easily, somersaulting behind the Sith Lord in a single, smooth, powerful motion. Even as he landed, he was drawing Qui-Gon Jinn's fallen lightsaber to his outstretched hand. Darth Maul whirled to confront him, shock and rage twisting his red and black face. But before he could act to save himself, Qui-Gon's lightsaber slashed through his chest, burning him with killing fire. The stricken Sith Lord howled in pain and disbelief. As we can clearly see, it wasn't that Maul was less powerful than Obi-Wan. On the contrary, he held his own against two powerful Jedi at the same time, then exhausted himself killing the Master, and then sent the Padawan to his death. Marveling in his own victory and power, becoming arrogant and cocky, excited to announce to his master of his triumph, he let his guard down and didn't finish the job when he had the chance. As his guard was down and his thoughts everywhere other than focusing on his hatred for the Jedi, his reactions were too slow, and therefore, when Obi-Wan miraculously jumped up and over Maul, he didn't have enough time to react, resulting in his death. Darth Maul, for those who don't know, does survive in the Clone Wars TV series and Star Wars Rebels. What do you think would have happened if Darth Maul never dropped his guard and killed Obi-Wan as well? How would things have unfolded? Maybe that'll be a good fan fiction. I've seen a lot of comments about it. Do you think Anakin would have gone back to Coruscant somehow if this did happen? Let me know below. Throw this video a like if you'd be so generous, and thank you all so much for watching. I hope it was informative and entertaining. I'll see you all in tomorrow's episode of Star Wars Theory. Until then, remember, the Force will be with you. Always.
Fulfill your destiny.
At last we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last we will have revenge.
Awesome.
I hear a new apprentice you have, Emperor. Or should I call you Darth Sidious?
Master Yoda, you survived.
Surprised?
Your arrogance blinds you, Master Yoda. Now you will experience the full power of the dark side. I have waited a long time for this moment, my little
powerful Force users in the galaxy, Darth Sidious and Master Yoda. People waited decades to see the ever-awaited duel between the two, and finally, in Episode 3, we got a taste of it. Let's get to the point. Who was stronger? I'll firstly address it is extremely debated who had the upper hand in Episode 3's battle. Yoda and Sidious seem to be drawn in a stalemate, with both showcasing their Force powers, acrobatics,
I feel like you need to
and
have
dueling
a
techniques.
Star Wars marathon.
However, it didn't seem like either one was
I have done, like, I used to love it back then.
and go to the comics, novelizations, and expanded universe for answers that the movies didn't give us. We'll begin with the most canon.
But then he ended up, taking out half the Jedi, so just... And then turned Cairo evil from, yeah, I forgot his name. Never mind.
Well, Kylo held the dark side in his heart. He had the bad side of the Force within him the whole time, and Luke sensed it.
Are you guys talking about Star Wars?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Luke sensed it, and he tried to take him out, but it failed. And that's when he realized that something was off about him, and he took to the dark side completely. And he ran away from home.
I have a question.
Hmm.
The new guy on Star Wars, wasn't he used to be a Jedi?
Who? Darth Vader doesn't have Jedis.
You know, those fucking things that... The bad people who fucking comes up with Princess Leia and shit.
Stormtroopers?
Yeah, wasn't the guy the new...
Finn?
Star Wars? Yeah, wasn't he a stormtrooper?
He was, yeah.
Yeah, and then he switched over to the...
Looks familiar.
He was a stormtrooper, and during the battle, his helmet popped off, and he realized that he didn't want to kill.
He thought he never had a choice. Jesus.
Yeah, because stormtroopers are people. Clone... Don't kill my best friend. Anyways, clone troopers are one person just cloned.
Doing anything.
But all the stormtroopers are
I was looking
people
at my
now.
phone.
But babe, did you know? You know, in episode 4 when they go into the cantina and they shoot Greedo. The green guy, the green like alien dude.
Rings a bell, yeah.
Well, in episode 1, when they find Annie and he's doing the speeder race, Greedo was actually Darth Vader's friend as a child.
Anakin Trent.
Yeah. They used to play together in episode 1. You can see him with Greedo, and then I realized that when Greedo grew up, he became a bounty hunter. And he went after Han Solo for the bounty that Jabba had out for him.
Han Solo, that's the dude I was
And Han
thinking
killed
of.
him. Han Solo willingly sacrificed himself for Kylo Ren to kill him.
Yeah, because he wanted his son to find it in himself, and he didn't.
That and Harrison Ford never wanted to do Star Wars in the first place, so he was really pissed off that they brought him back, so he had to find a way to get himself killed out.
Really?
Harrison Ford never wanted to be in Star Wars.
He done a really good job in Indiana Jones, though.
Never seen him.
Never seen Indiana Jones?
Nope. And you know why? Because I'm a commie.
You are a commie. Shame
But
on
I'm
you,
your
babe.
commie.
Have you seen Tomb Raider? Like the very first couple of Tomb Raiders before it was even a new
I
one?
saw the first two when they came out, but I haven't seen them since. We used to do movie night like every Monday night or something. Friday nights. Like 2 or 3 times a week we would do a movie night as a family. But it was usually something I didn't care for. What car is this?
This car is the car that I noticed. Fuck, I ain't got enough. Hang on. I'll do. Alright, look at this. Here I hear you.
Is this the car that's on your painting in your penthouse?
No, this is the car that's on.
That poster? How'd you figure that?
Because I used to play Grand Theft Auto 4 and this car used to be just a drivable car, look.
Wow. Yeah, that's it.
This car was in Grand Theft Auto 4, so I thought I would get it to see if it had any stuff that was different about it.
My mom's stressing me out.
Imagine if we actually went into time now. Like, that's all I needed to do was just bomb it in this car. TJ, nice car by the way.
Can you imagine it?
Thanks.
What if we flew into like San Andreas or something and everyone just looked at us and was like, what the fuck? They don't fit in with this time zone.
Right, I'm gonna head to the code word Cade.
Smazzy,
Yes, Texas.
what you doing on GTA, buddy?
Just doing the heist. Did you know I got some information for you? You can get diamonds in the casino.
Can I, are you doing the heist right now or doing the preps for it? Oh, wait, dumb question, kind of.
I'm doing the heist right now.
Oh,
Sadly.
are you gonna do someone else's afterwards? Cause I want to join in, even though you already got 4 people.
Yeah. If anybody's got those done.
I'm the only other person with theirs done.
No, there's me, remember? I haven't done mine yet.
Only true. There's Texas. Well, we can't not include Texas in his own heist.
Yeah, we can't do it, man. Sorry, dude.
Oh, just like a few minutes ago. Would you like me to toss you through some glass Cheeto? But
I tell you what you could do, bro. If you could join this session and join it, so if we do the heist, we won't lose the session when we get back.
Oh, right. I can do that.
Wait, what are we doing?
Y'all are
I
gonna do
want
the
to join
heist.
you.
I'm gonna join y'all session. That way that when y'all leave to do the heist, I'm in the session that y'all left, so you can come back and do the stuff.
That's it. What the fuck?
I saw that.
What happened?
It's humping the ground, isn't it?
Wait, hold on. I gotta check something real quick with my bunker. If it's max, if y'all are in free roam right now, will y'all help me sell it? Depending on how many people are in the lobby.
Oh, that's not doing me. Hold on.
You guys are gonna get over here right now, holy shit.
This is so good.
Oh, Smathy, I'm gonna send you something that'll make you flip. Kind of.
You saw mine, right?
Yeah! Like, on yours is not as bad as mine, like, it's fucking, look at that!
I know, but mine's like fucking the ground.
We're on our way. I should have driving on the wrong side of the road.
I'm not even driving.
Yeah, well, she's a commie.
I'm not even driving.
Yeah, be careful when you drive up here, though, because there's a truck which is, like, glitching like crazy.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll stop and see it before they hit it.
TJ, what's wrong with your wheels
Oh my god.
It's over there.
To be
I'll
honest,
go to
babe,
the ground.
mine's kind of humping the road to the beat of the music in the car.
Unang jabay.
You can fix it like that.
What the fuck is happening?
Like, the longest scene of fucked up trucks. You think it, like, stops and then it doesn't, it just keeps on doing it.
What the fuck?
I see it now.
Cheeto, my... Oh, it stopped.
Did
You
it?
guys jinxed it.
Ah.
I've seen it.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, well...